3 signs Liv Morgan will return to WWE as a babyface after her injury. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Jennifer. Have a nice day. For the Do-What-Wa family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan suffered a serious shoulder dislocation on WWE Raw during a match against Kairi Sane. The Women's Tag Team Champion was unable to complete the bout, which was called off, and the win was awarded to the Pirate Princess. It's yet to be revealed how long the Tag Team Champion will be out, but all indications point to a lengthy layoff. One silver lining to this situation is that the company could begin to build anticipation for Morgan's eventual return. When the 31-year-old eventually makes her grand comeback, all signs point to her being a babyface. As such, Triple H and company may need to plan for this outcome as they lay out storylines for when she's healthy again. Here are 3 signs that Liv Morgan will return from injury as one of WWE's top babyfaces. Once upon a time, when the Judgment Day ran Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley got injured. Liv Morgan then insinuated herself into the group, stole Ripley's title and kayfabe boyfriend, and basically took the Eradicator's spot. When Mommy, who had been the top heel in the division, returned from injury, she was arguably the biggest babyface in the entire company. Once upon a time, when the Judgment Day ran Monday Night Raw, Rhea Ripley got injured. Liv Morgan then insinuated herself into the group, stole Ripley's title and kayfabe boyfriend, and basically took the Eradicator's spot. When Mommy, who had been the top heel in the division, returned from injury, she was arguably the biggest babyface in the entire company. Imagine how poetic it would be if Roxanne Perez followed that playbook, stealing Dominik Mysterio's attention while Morgan is out injured, on top of replacing Morgan as Raquel Rodriguez's tag team champion partner. If the magic of 2024 is successfully recaptured, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour could roll into town on the babyface side this time around. Liv Morgan has been involved in a silent power struggle in the Judgment Day with Finn Balor on WWE Raw for months. The duo has subtly undermined each other, causing a palpable rift in the faction. The 43-year-old's introduction of Roxanne Perez to the group was clearly designed to oust the 31-year-old and take back control of the faction while she was away filming a movie. With a substantial injury layoff on the cards for Morgan, what's stopping the former Demon King from seeing his plan through? The 2-time Women's World Champion has also developed friction with partner Raquel Rodriguez, which could point towards a split between them. With the New Jersey native at odds with her heel teammates, she's likely to return to a changed landscape, thereby turning babyface instantly. Liv Morgan recently took a break from WWE to film an upcoming movie in Japan. The 31-year-old star was only gone for 3 weeks, but her absence was keenly felt not only in the Judgment Day, but also in the entire women's division. Upon her return, the 4-time Women's Tag Team Champion received a rousing reaction from the audience, which spoke to her popularity despite portraying a heel. Given that she's likely to be out for longer than 3 weeks this time around, and the sympathetic nature in which she went out of action, there's a strong likelihood that Morgan will return to a massive babyface reaction. It would thus be counterproductive for Triple H and company to go against that and keep her in a villainous role, suggesting that she will embrace her heroic side upon returning to WWE from injury. Triple H has his hands full after Liv Morgan suffered a shoulder injury in a match against Kairi Sane this past Monday on Raw. The injury is reportedly set to keep her out of action for 6 months. Morgan is one half of the current WWE Women's Tag Team Champions with Raquel Rodriguez. This isn't the first time that Morgan has injured her shoulder during a tag team title reign with Rodriguez. The same happened in May 2023, forcing WWE to strip them of the title and let 4 teams battle it out to determine the new champions. Let's look at 4 ways the WWE Chief Content Officer can handle the women's tag team title following Liv Morgan's latest injury. Despite the lack of depth of the women's tag team division on the main roster, one possibility is for Triple H to create a Women's World Tag Team Championship. It will allow Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan to remain as the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions in the meantime. It can serve as an interim championship until Morgan fully recovers. Following the Miracle Kid's return, a tag team bout could determine the undisputed WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Another possibility is to promote the interim champs as the official champions on SmackDown, with Morgan and Raquel as the holders on Raw. One of the problems that Liv Morgan's injury has created is that it has left the current storyline within the Judgment Day up in the air. However, Triple H may decide to name Roxanne Perez as Raquel Rodriguez's new partner. While Morgan recovers from her injury, Rodriguez and Perez may develop chemistry and become dominant tag team champs. This would create more tension once Liv returns, possibly as a babyface, trying to get back Dominik, Mysterio, Raquel, and the title from Perez. If, for some reason, Raquel Rodriguez gets to keep the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, she'll be allowed to choose her new partner. Chelsea Green was given the option when Sonya Deville suffered a knee injury, with Piper Niven being named the new tag team champion. Rodriguez might as well choose Roxanne Perez, but storyline-wise, she'll avoid the prodigy as much as possible to avoid upsetting Liv Morgan. She could go for someone like Ivy Nile, or even reintroduce Kiana James if she's healthy. There are also other options from NXT, which has an even bigger women's roster. The likeliest fate of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions is that they are going to get stripped of the title. A tournament is likely to be announced to determine the new champions. Raquel Rodriguez may be allowed to enter as long as she finds a new partner. Another possibility for Big Mommy Cool is to target Rhea Ripley, who cost her a spot in the Queen of the Ring tournament semifinals this past Monday. With a new team like Maxine Dupree and Natalya possibly getting introduced as the Dungeon Dolls, crowning the next women's tag team champions has a good chance of happening. According to Dave Meltzer of The Wrestling Observer, WWE has not yet held the key meetings to determine the creative direction following Liv Morgan's legitimate shoulder injury on Monday Night Raw. The injury has thrown plans for the upcoming Evolution 2 Premium Live event into disarray. Speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Meltzer noted that while changes will obviously have to be made, the top officials have not yet finalized a new plan for the storylines or the Women's Tag Team Championships. That's going to have to be changed. Evolution 2 match. I mean, they could put, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez against the Bellas if they want to do that. I don't know what they're going to do necessarily about the tag team titles. From what I was told, the key meetings have not been held yet as far as what to do. So that's where it stands right now. Obviously, changes are going to be made. The meetings, are actually probably going to be tomorrow. But what I was told is the key stuff has not been discussed yet as far as what they're going to do. But they're going to, that was a key match on the show. Liv Morgan's shoulder injury has thrown a wrench in the plans of WWE. She was supposed to face the Bella Twins at Evolution next month, but now she may be replaced by another Judgment Day member. On WWE Raw, Liv Morgan was injured early in her match against Kairi Sane. The former Women's World Champion landed awkwardly during a takedown, forcing her to get out of the ring. When the referee realized that she was legitimately injured, medical experts were quick to react and immediately took her to the back, while Michael Cole informed the fans of the shoulder injury. Morgan is slated to undergo surgery and will be out of action for quite some time. During the WrestleVotes Quanda on Sportskeeda WrestleBinge, the possibility of having a tag team match between the Bella Twins and the Women of Judgment Day was discussed. The source stated that Liv Morgan could be replaced with Roxanne Perez. When Liv Morgan was away shooting for a movie, Roxanne Perez was introduced into the Judgment Day. She caught Dominik Mysterio's attention with a box of nuggets. When Morgan returned, she walked into the Judgment Day clubhouse to Perez massaging Dominik's shoulder. The former Women's World Champion didn't create a scene and went straight to Adam Pearce for a match. During Morgan's match against Kairi Sane a few weeks ago, Perez tried to help her fellow Judgment Day member, but that backfired when Sane won her match. In a later episode of WWE Raw, both Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan were involved in the Queen of the Ring tournament match. While both Judgment Day members were on the same page for the majority of the match, Perez was able to walk away with the win. Perez's victory didn't sit well with Liv Morgan.